ready to be judged? Are you ready to be judged? Are you wearing your black stripes on your lamb wool tallis? Are you a zebra? Are you for the skull bones? Are you wearing jail equipment? Are you a skunk? Are you from New Zealand, the land of judgment, the land that never ends? E-N-D-Z. E-N is one letter. D-Z is one letter because in N is A-D. It is E-N for 514. 1 and 4 creates the 5. And it is the barns of judgment. 1 and 4 will create the 5. 1 equals 9 and 12 equals 21. 5 equals 22 and 9, 31. This equals 1 also, 32. Why? Is this an L? Is this an L left and L right? Is just a T? Or is this a 1 for Roman numeral? Which way do you want to look at it? If I look at it as a 9, as an I, it's the 9th letter. But if I look at this between the top and the bottom, the heaven or the below the heaven, which way in the barn are you going to be? 9, 18, 27. Uh-oh. What number is this? The 22nd letter minus the 9th letter equals to 13. Equals to number 4. Are you in judgment of a 7-game series where the 4th game gives you TV? IV gives you TV. 22 minus 9 is 13. This one is 27. MAN equals 27. 27, excuse me, MAN is 28, but I didn't count the A because M and N is 13. And the 14th letter is 27 plus 1 is 28. Man equals to the moon. Man on the moon. 2 times 8, 2 plus 8 is 16 and 10, 26. It never ends, the 26th letter, which is 13 and 13 equals to 26. 10 commandments, 2 scrolls. 5 and 5, 10 equals 5 and 5. 26 equals 13 and 13. 1 and 3 is 4. 1 and 3 is 4. 44. Are you ready for tic-tac-toe? What angle do you play on? Because if we play on this angle, half the board is missing. This board becomes 1.5. 1 to 4 equals to the 5. 1 and 10 equals to 11. We didn't finish with New Zealand. Nueve, number 9. Z or Sealand. Because when they say noise, do they say it with an S at the end or a Z? New is when. W-E-N. W is the 23rd letter. E is the 5th letter. N is the 14th letter. 14 equals 5. 23 equals 5. E equals 5. 5, 5, 5. 5 times 5 times 5 equals 125 or 1 1/4. Man comes in as 1 1/4. The quarter that is missing to fill the gap is the body. 6. 6, 6, 6, get 6, makes 18 and 6, 24. LF. Gets R, 18, all in one. R is created, design it. It's a V at the bottom, but it's a right angle V with a D at the top. Dame, valet. If you're using the deck of cards, it says Queen and Jack. What, you think I'm coming here in one language? One language? That would be pretty rude of me. Hey, everybody, it's my language. Screw your languages. I don't want to hear you talk. We're going to jump off and jump back. Mary Jane, where are you? Mary Jane, screw you. Oh, screw me. Mary Jane gets a U. J'ai un. I have one. But in French, it's yellow. Mary Jane brings in the yellow. Mary, M and A, inside of man. R, inside of angel residency of 666. And the Y is what the division is inside Mary Jane. She divided the world. We're going to get a little extra for the farm. Just tell them this is the one that was born. Bethlehem, B-E-T-H, standard death. First, F-I-R-S-T, S-E-C-O-N-D. Third, T-H, time heaven, I-R-27. The only two, there's only 2 letters that go with I and R. But Z, Y, Z, Y, because Z is boxed in by Y, Z, Y. Don't make any noise, New Zealand, because we know where the zebras are. We know who makes judgment underneath the laboratories. Science lab, balance. Say it again. Science, balance, balance, lab, science, balance, lamb, lamb, the arm of God. Abra, bro in French. Abraham. Ham is a pig. Ma, ham, ma. My man, you're my man. M is the 13th letter, 1 and 3, and everything begins after 13. Why? Because 1 shoots together with 2. 1 and 2, 1 goes in between, 2 becomes 3. So let's get back onto this, and I'm unprepared. Can you give me a second? I gotta go to the kitchen. I'm coming back. Now I know my son told me, don't do that, Dad. Don't do that. Don't leave the people hanging. So everybody go get yourself a tea, and I'll be back in a minute, because I haven't learned how to splice my videos yet. You know what I'm saying? Splicing, spliffing, and splicing. Be back. I'll be back in a moment. I'd like to make this video as short as I can. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So we're going to pull it onto this side, but we're going to leave it on this side. When we go 1 times 5 equals 5. Same side. It stays on the same side. So the multiple, and understand that a multiple is an x from 2 sides. When we add, the line goes all the way down, right? And then we have levels. So we add this one, and then we add this one, then we add this one, then we add this one. The multiply goes like this, but it's this level, and this level, and then we move down. And then it's this level, and then we move down. And it's this level, and then we move down. So it's more than one level of multiplication, more than one row. We have the 4th row because it says go back to the beginning. Or this is the center. There's 9 here. Take another 9 and put it underneath here. Okay, and that would be 18, 19, 20, 21. Let's turn it this way and work east-west. 9 on that side, 9 on that side, 3 in the center. This is the one we work off of. But wait a second. This one shows us 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 16. So we have 16 here and 16 there. Why? Because we have to reconnect the rows. Now, I can't explain this yet, although I've done it before here and on paper. I have to jog the memory. I have to go out for a jog. I keep my weight off by working the mind. It burns all the calories. That's what I think. But it's that medication that holds on to everything. Doesn't want anything to go away. Stores it in the fat, and it doesn't have enough fat to store it in. It'll make some to store all that. That's right. Your medication creates fat so it can store itself because it's not no place to go. So we understand what we did. 1 times 5, 1 plus 5 equals 5 and 6. Now we connect the top with the bottom. That is your 11. 2 times 3 is 6. 2 plus 3 is 5. So we just did 1 and 5 to create 5, and 1 and 5 to create 6. Now 2 and 3 will now create 5 and 6. 1 and 2 create 3. So we haven't gone anywhere. So when the good old Lord came in, he came in with life. Because the first time the Lord, according to the 10 commandments that I watched, they said the Lord goes up to number 4, and then it's mommy and daddy. Well, this is 22 and 9. Mommy and daddy on the left, mommy and daddy on the right. Both mommy and daddy on the right. Inside of 5 is 2, 1, and 2. 2, 1, 2, 1 to create this one over here. This is 1, 1, 1, 1, and 1 to create 5. No, it's 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, 1 here. And then this one in the center will create your 5. But I'm not getting into that because I think I already confused you. I know, because I sort of lost myself at the same time. So we noticed how 1 and 5 will now create 5 and 6, and 2 and 3 create 5 and 6. Now what can 5 and 6 do? 5 times 6 is 30. 5 plus 6 equals 11 equals to 41. USA, 1, 21, and 19. U is 21, S is 19. New York to Kentucky. This year, the Kentucky Derby, the Preakness, and the Belmont Stakes are the 129th day, 139th day of the year. 139 says the sky. It says the sky on the first race. On the second race, if I can remember correctly, I think it's the 153rd day of the year, and that says the ace in the sky. And the last one falls on 666, and I'm not sure, but the 156, something like the 156th day of the year says Aleph. So this year's Kentucky Derby days are exactly perfect. They say the skies of Aleph will fall on you as it rains. The horses, have you ever seen the horseshoe? The traction on the horseshoe is like a V. Although you see the U, the actual traction forcing against the ground is a V-force action. Okay, you're grabbing the ground and the horse pulls itself and then he flips his leg up so you can see the underneath of it. So anyways, let's continue on to this. So now we had 5 and 6. God ends at 4, but that's okay because 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 6, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 5 and 6 are together. Why? Because he spends his time here and he spends his time here. What is 10? 10 is an accumulation of 1 and 9. 10 is an accumulation of 2 and 8. 10 is an accumulation of 3 and 7. 4 is an accumulation of 6 and 4. That is east-west. East-west. You see what it does on here? It creates a star. 1, 9, 3, 7, 4, 6, 8, 2. The only part of the star we're missing, and I know you could be all over the place, but you have to just let your mind jog itself. After a while, it'll fall in. So this thing over here now, what goes over here? What's over here? What's in this space over here? No value? You mean the lines of matrix just stop. So in order for the lines of matrix just to stop, these have to be walls. Either they're walls or they're not. If they were walls, 5.5 is a wall and 5.5 is a wall. 55 and 55 is 110 when the walls came tumbling down. If this was a wall, it'd be 1.5. If this was a wall, it'd be 2.5. 2.5, 1.5 is 4. Here's 4, here's 4.5, and here's 5.5, and here's 10. That's 14, and this wall over here is 7.5, is 22, bust. Do you understand the in-between? But let's just do it a numerological way, the perfect way. Between 1 and 5, you see this star open? 1, what goes here? 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4 is in between. It is the jail in between 2, 3, 4. But 2 and 4 is over here. 2, 4 here and 2, 4 here. 2 times 4, 2 plus 4 is now equal to 8 and 6 over here. 2, 3, 4, 1, 3, 5. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 6, 7, 8, and 2, 3, 4. Create 10, 10, 10, 8 and 2, 7 and 3, 6 and 4. 5, 6, 7, 3, 4, 5. 4 is already here. 6 is already there. We now crisscross this and we create what? It creates a number from here 6 to here 6. Down to here 4 to here 4. Z. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 3 and 7 are over here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 4 and 6, 3, 7, 4, 6, 3, 7, 4, 6. 3, 7, 4, 6. Back to 3 again. Can I design that for you? Here, let's just do it this way. We'll make it easy. 3, let's do it from the calculator. 3. And then we have to go, we're going to do it the calculator way. 4, 7, 6. So we have to go from 3 to 7. So we go from here all the way to here. Whoop. Then we go from 4. We have to go all the way to 6. So we go 4 to 6. So now look what we have created. The chalice of time. You see the design that's created? We don't do the 5 because the 5 is the connecting passage. It's a void. It's what connects all the other numbers. When we do 3, 4, 7, and 6, okay, the actual thing is from the center to the center to the center, to the center of this one, to the center, and then to the center. That's how we do 3, 4, 7, 6. 7 and 4 is 11. 6 and 3 is 9, 9, 11. This is the size of the moon. G-O-D, God. G-O-D. The O is the 15th letter. 1 and 5 is 6. 7 and 3 is Nibiru. It's also the standing for a name. What are we left over with 3, 4, 7, 6? We're left over with this. 9, 8, 5, 2, 1. 9, 8, 5, 2, 1. That's what we're left over. Looks something like the swastika. At the same time, when we do that, now we have to understand how we're going to connect this. Can we connect this all the way down here? So now not only do we have one hourglass, one small hourglass, but this hourglass falls in the center of time. Will you take the red pill or will you take the blue pill? When we do it this way, if you actually look at the numbers. 365 days, 4, 7. 129, 89. 9 and 1, 2 and 8, 10, 10. See what it creates? 2 and 8, time heaven. It is in the center. 1 and 9 crisscross is the same as 7 and 3. But it's not looked at the same way because of the Aleph letter. You see the Aleph letter over here? See the straight line that goes all the way through? That's a fixed line. No break in the line. Okay, it's not like the other letter. It's not this. There's an add-on over here. There's an add-on over here. See this letter over here? You see the foot marking over here and the foot marking over here, the size of it? It shows it's whole. When it's not whole, it becomes the in-between half. When it is whole, because it shows 2 parts. 2 parts of the letter. Don't forget the roulette board, how it works. Don't forget how letters work. It's multidimensional. If I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I say, okay, this is what we're going to do. You take your book, and I take my book, okay? The books are like this, right? Or like this. You move 1 step to the right. So this is what you do to your book. You move 1 step to the right. This is your book. You're moving 1 step to the right. If you were in the camera looking at me, you would do this. And then I would move 1 step to the right. Voila. I'm in the center. First it was the book. They each moved to the right. Move to the right, please. Leave space for me. It didn't say leave space for me on the side, but leave space for me. I am the books. I read the books. You show me what's in the book, I'll read your book. I read your book my way. I give you my interpretation, and then you tell me what you want to change, what's different, and you see something different because me, it's only my singletary word. I'm a prime number. Without anybody else out there, I remain a prime number, and I always will be, even with your interjection. I will always be a prime number. But we don't live as prime numbers. We live as more. This number 1 splits me. What does 1 do? 1 creates 2. What does a dot do when 1 is this way? What's the difference between 1 this way and 1 this way? 1 splits. 1 creates the wing to connect the 2 sides. You see this? This connects the 2 sides of the wing. I have it here. But when I turn it, it creates a circle. Creating a circle will always be orange, 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 orange. No, not an orange. It's got to be a grapefruit. Hey, move away. It's a lemon. What do you mean, lemon? It's thyme and it's lime, and I'm all feeling fine. Why? Because they have different separations. If you take an orange and put the north-south on it and turn it this way, you can see the way they're separated in the 360 degrees. When you take this, I can shove it right through the orange. 1 is the division. separation of all sides and not just between us. I was looking for my coffee. Now, this might take an hour. So what I'm going to do is I'm stopping it right here, and I'm going to do another video because I want to set up a little bit for the next one that's going to tell you a little bit more about this. You do understand the lemon, right? Turn the lemon this way or turn the lemon up this way and turn the lemon. You're really not, if I turn it this way, I'm going to cut the lemon and split all the pieces. But if I cut it this way, I'm cutting the lemon with the lemon. And it's funny that when you do cut a lemon is like, because of the angles, it brings everything to the center. Anyways, you know more about that than I do. Raphael 7286, part 1. Thank you for watching.